The senior civil servant heading up the Office for National Statistics was Christopher Oakley. Bereft of any gift for numbers or logical thought, instead he sported a minted old-school tie which, within the networks Oakley preferred to move, was more than enough. The distance between his spacious fourth-floor office and the basement meant visits were rare, only taken when phones and messengers could not be trusted. The first thing that the visitor to the basement notices is the wind. Air conditioning fought a belligerent battle against heat thrown out by the huge computer banks that defined aisles left and right. Once through the walls of data monoliths, the basement opened into arrays of desks stacked with computers and books as thick as their shelves were high. Amongst the desks drifted the statisticians themselves. Greying remains of historic hairstyles floated above the crusty armpits of shirts that were finished off with furry ties. As he worked his way unnoticed, Oakley spotted one of the statisticians violently scouring a sheet of paper with his pen. A swear word, a scrunch, and a crumpled ball arced over a waste paper basket to rest in a field of others next to Oakley, like the remnants of a very bad snowball fight. The basement was a dearth of hand-eye coordination, as if brains were too busy to evaluate limb movements and just guessed instead. Finally, Oakley reached the desk of the head statistician, devoid of its owner. Deciding to wait, he sat in the vacant chair and played with the abacus that took a prominent place on the desk. "Mr. Oakley, what brings you down here?" Jai Choudhry wheeled a nearby chair and sat opposite Oakley, adjusting the name badge on his desk. It was spelt incorrectly, but he was used to that by now. "Oh, listen, Choudhry, old boy." Oakley put the abacus down, adopting a serious tone. "I'm afraid the decision has been made to call time on Operation Nightingale. The circumstances have changed, are changing. We need the results yesterday. When do you think you could wrap it all up?" Choudhry frowned. "But we've only achieved 99.2% of completion." 99.2%? Well, that sounds perfectly adequate to me." Choudhry shook his head, frustrated with the layperson's propensity for linear thinking. "It's not that simple, Mr. Oakley. The significance of each data component increases geometrically as we accumulate them. Information that is yet to come in could drastically alter the final outcome." Oakley wasn't itching to get into a discussion over this. For a start, he was incapable of replying to what Choudhry had just said. "Look, this has come from the very top. If we close the lid on Nightingale now, can you in theory deliver a working model?" "Well, of course, it's just that the machine learning algorithm may not be altogether accurate." Oakley made a decision that in the scheme of things wasn't his to make. "Whatever, Choudhry, do it."